guys, welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays. I'm your host, Kimmie Kim, and we have Mr. Fresh Concepts. All right, guys, so you're still tuned into the segment called Talk the Ting with Kim. And the topic for this week is overcoming insecurities in relationships overall. So we spoke about the cause, certain things, certain habits that I think probably not all of us, but most, or at some point in life, we've done it. We spoke about some of that excessively checking where they are and jealous of everybody, then spend time with but you, because apparently you alone exist in them life now, and they don't need to have mother, sister, friends, the kids, you know, stuff like that most of us are guilty of.
Yeah.
Them having certain habits or certain things that they loved before, but all of a sudden now with you want them to change it because some ex of yours used to do that and you don't like it, and you feel like this is going to equal them doing the same thing as the ex. You know, these are the things that we tell ourselves, or we reason out things like that in our mind, and we're trying to help you to identify those stuff and just work on it. Because guess what? All of we flawed in every single one of we. But the difference is try to work on those flaws. All right? So I was identifying, or I was letting you guys know tips that you can use to help overcome these insecurities that you have in your relationship. So once again, guys, I'm not preaching to y'all, and I want a discussion. So let me know if you think so this makes sense. And if it is that you are new to the show and you want to comment, you want to participate, ensure you're following Funtastic 93 FM. All right, so the first one was identify your triggers. So become more self-aware about situations that trigger your insecurity. So once again, like as Mr. Fresh Concept say, the black Honda what the ex used to drive, and all of a sudden now you say, boy, I'm not like the car there, you know, because right, and you know, I tell him straight up, you know, you tell him for some reason you know like the car and need to change it and this, that. Whatever triggers it is, whether it makes sense or not, identify them, because when you can figure out what the triggers are, you'll know how to better deal with it. But if you don't know what is triggering the insecurity, you can't really work on it, right?
True that.
So try your best to identify topics or situations that prompt feelings of insecurity so you can begin to identify the problems you need to work on. So that one is self-explanatory. Identify your triggers. Number 2, communicate with your partner. So yes, instead of cussing them and bashing them, communicate with them. Engage in more open communication about your insecurities, how they arise in your relationship, and ways you can begin to work on them. Aim to share your feelings with your partner as often as possible without blaming them. For instance, instead of saying you stress me out because, you can say, I sometimes get stressed because. And you hear them two things that sound different. Listen, I can't bother with you because, compared to, you know, sometimes when you do this, it sort of make me feel like so and so, or I feel unappreciated, or I feel like, you know, it hints at something I've experienced in the past. And all this comes to communication. And guys, if you have a partner, you can communicate them something you're with, or not wasting the time.
And you know the signature line, you know, Kim?
Oh.
You just always upset me. What is the answer to that? What
just agree with me, sir. Just agree with me.
That's vague and open. It's like you didn't even know because you just take 2 breaths a while ago.
Exactly.
You just ever upset me. And
just
you didn't
ever
even know
upset them.
What me do? Give me a little idea and a little hint as to what really is going on.
So the communicating of it is very important, you know, because we say we can't just out here blame them. You must can communicate without blaming them. So as I said, you have to also be considerate of who you choose as your partner, because anybody you can't have these discussions with, because I feel like at this point in life, all we know that everybody's been hurt at some point.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some trauma that was experienced, and I have to make room for that, okay, probably somebody did hurt you, and as such, you're not going to trust certain things again, right? And I get that. We should be working on that, because we did a whole topic about healing from trauma, but I already make room, say, if I'm going to talk to a person, chances are there are things we're going to have to work through.
And then this, you know, are going to be the big one to swallow the pill, you know, because as much as we say, oh my gosh, we are so perfect together and you are perfect for me, just remember that we're not perfect individuals. So there's going to be a bit of disagreement, a bit of something you're going to have to talk about. So Kim said communication.
Yes.
If somebody where you can't talk to, it gonna be rough.
Guys, it's so like Lionel gonna preach a sermon on Sunday. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
Because I'm out here dropping gems.
Yeah, man.
So yes, we're probably perfect together, a really good match, you know, but we're not perfect individuals. And there are things that your partner is gonna do that naturally is gonna get under your skin. Nobody not perfect.
Yeah.
All you picking them get under your skin more time. If I never want thing, when they get them up,
Jamaica, send them back.
Send them back to where they came from. You just left them around one day because you're tired of them, but you love them.
World and I can take you.
Exactly. So just like that, you have to leave room. Nobody's gonna be your perfect partner that never gets under your skin
or never does anything.
Or never does anything wrong.
Or does perfect in them eyes, so you can't do nothing wrong.
Exactly, because you're a princess. So princesses are princessing.
Yeah.
No, and I say it work. So I'm gonna say just like how you kids or even siblings and family can annoy you sometimes, expect that in your relationship. So communicate with your partner the insecurities you're having instead of bashing them and blaming them. Help them to understand why you feel away. Say for the black Honda, boy babe, I'm gonna be honest. I had an ex once. And at the same black Honda, him there 50 girl in there, daytime and stuff. So it's like each time I see it, it sort of bring it back to mind. You know, that's a whole different thing from, yo, get ready, me not like that car there. You know, communicate. And if that partner is a good partner for you, they'll communicate back. Or them see that if they can compromise, or maybe he'll just work more on reassuring you or whatever it is, right? But communicate with your partner. Next one, listen to your partner. So this one is like a two-way street. Cause enough of we love talking.
Kim, this are the L word where the woman them don't love to hear.
Enough of we love talking and we're excellent at pointing out everything that's wrong.
As for them full stop done.
I just they say done. Right? Enough of we excellent at pointing out all the flaws, the faults, the mistake. We all can tell you the date, the time, where we did or where at the time. We're good at that, right? But we're not really good at listening. And this happens for both genders. I know us women, we're really frequently blamed for not being good listeners.
Yeah,
so ladies,
them as well, ladies, them
I'm gonna say both genders.
We not pay them no mind.
Yeah, cause stick broken on the ears.
Yep. Well,
Right, cause we keep expressing ourselves, but we just not understand or try to understand we. And as Carty said, and this is a gem, listening is different from hearing. Right? Cause enough we hear things for responding out. It's like when you're in an argument and you won't have the comebacks. You ever like when an argument done, like probably later the night or next day, you think about one comeback and you're like, Chum, mama should have said that in another argument. You weren't listening in that. If that's what happened, you weren't listening. You were listening to argue. You wanted a better argument than them. You didn't want done them so you can feel like, but you weren't really listening, and as such that argument was futile because I never did grew from it. It was just to outdo each other. I've done that. I'm sorry. I've had an argument, and like a day or two after, I said, you know, if me did say that, you could have said that back in the... I wasn't learning from it.
Like, oh my gosh, why didn't I say that?
I never noticed someone could have said that in our draw for the car there. I did win the argument there. I was learning nothing because I was just listening to have an argument, to have my defense strong like an ox. Because I guess you know, win panda on you. Guys, it really, nobody wins there. Even if you feel like you win the argument there, you know, win overall. Right? So, listen to your partner. Make an effort to listen to your partner with an open mind so you can understand their perspective as well, as your insecurities impacts both of you and their feelings aren't any less than yours. So not because you have the insecurity means that them just need to understand. No, they don't just need to understand. You need to explain to them and to work through it together, because chances are your insecurities are affecting them too. So if every day you know this man don't have a money for replace him car, and every day you complain about the car, you stress him out. Yo, you know, I want to turn my life, but she want me to get rid of the car.
What's if all the man dream car?
Right? They probably love the car, like cook food, and then every day you cuss out this car, and the man don't have the money for ready to change it either. And it just sounds stressful. So you have to think about the stress that your insecurities are having on your partner. That's why enough for them to eventually block we out and start talk to a friend instead, or talk to another girl or another man, because we feel like we're not being heard. So you have to listen to the partner. All right? As Carter said, it's a process. All right, next one. Stop saying you're insecure. A lot of us are guilty of this.
Right, Jamaica, you know, we celebrate
Well, I like to
everything.
tell people, say we're insecure. No, Jamaican for real. We celebrate negativity. Yo,
me a mad smarty.
You know, anybody listen, me done.
Me not trust our soul.
Me fully done. Right?
Wow.
We like to brag about these things, and I don't get it. I don't get why. So we need to stop saying that we are insecure. You have to retrain the way you think about yourself. Stop labeling yourself as an insecure person and change the narrative of your life. Resist the urge to say or even think about the pitfalls in your life or the mistakes that you've made in the past. You'd be surprised how much you can change thought patterns simply by eliminating negative self-talk. So we spoke about this last week when we were talking about, you know, personally overcoming insecurities, and we said we need to start speaking positively to ourselves. You know, affirmations. A lot of people have gone into this whole practice of affirmations, and it's been helping. And as Too Cute said, and I support this, the tongue is a powerful tool. So when you speak over yourself and your life, that is going to be the reality. I can say that because I like to tell people I'm a klutz, right?
Yeah.
Guys, me clumsy bad. I tell people me not even if I walk for but my toe. Me just stand up one place and but my toe. Me lay down, probably asleep, and but my toe. That's how clumsy I am, right? Yeah. And I would always say this, and I would always be clumsy. And my mother was the one day saying, you need to stop saying that. Stop saying that you're clumsy. Stop saying that you're such a klutz. And I realized it when she said, I'm saying I'm going to try it. And I mean, it took me a time because I would still jokingly say it. And over time, I say, I'm going to even stop saying it. To this day, I don't say it anymore. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not as clumsy as one time.
Wow.
I'm not like, guys, my toes are marked safe from bookings. You know, they're safe these days. Well, my toes hurt less these days.
Boy, a good while I don't book my toe. A
long time I don't book my toe now.
If you make me book my toe before the year done, you were far because you big up the topic. I was going safe.
Listen,
right.
So you have to speak positively. So I stopped calling myself clumsy, stopped saying I was a klutz, and I can tell you guys, I've come a far way. Like, if you don't know me, I like a real life on a day-to-day basis, you know, say, me the clumsy bad. Mm-hmm. Right? So just not even use it for glass and say, give me the plastic cup. Give me the plastic cup, because I now mash up nobody glass in here. Yeah, that's how bad it was. So stop saying you're insecure. Speak positively over your life. And this leads to a next one. Stop overthinking. And that one is rough because I know I'm an overthinker. Right? So stop overthinking. What does insecure mean? It has nothing to do with outside forces. All of your insecurities in a relationship start in your own head. Your thoughts affect your emotions, and your emotions ultimately affect your actions. When you let anxious thoughts spiral out of control, that's when you lash out at your partner, become defensive, or shut down. Stop these feelings before they start by learning to control your emotions. Charalana said, that's my problem. Trust me, girl. I'm there. I'm an overthinker to the T. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's for, like, it's a good thing. And then other time, don't make my thoughts get wet. Like, before my thoughts spiral, talk to me. Because I overthink. Right? So when you let your anxious thoughts spiral out of control, that's when you lash out at your partner, become defensive, or shut down. So you need to learn to control your emotions by controlling your overthinking. Keep your partner's actions in perspective. Everyone talks to the opposite sex. Everybody wants to go out with their friends. Everyone needs alone time sometimes. This doesn't reflect badly on you. It means that you're in a normal, healthy relationship.
Okay.
You know? So the whole thing you don't want them spending time with nobody else and all of that, guys, that's just insecurities right there.
Watch them, I make it romantic now. I want you all for myself.
Right? Or one point, them friend probably message them at 8 o'clock one night. What's your message at any time you and so on.
Yeah. Only talk to people between 9 to 5.
Yeah, give them a curfew for conversations.
Security.
If they want to do that for themselves because they want to protect their relationship, fine. But you shouldn't have to stipulate. And guys, if you ever stipulate them something with somebody, chances are the relationship not going to work out. Anybody ever set rules for them to abide by to be with you, that relationship is going to fail. I'm sorry.
It's got to be a rough one.
It's going to fail. I'm not taking back my word.
All right.
Because nobody wants to live by, Manifa, make sure I'm up by this time exactly. And we have to give room for the person to be themselves. Right? So if you have rules like that, yeah, it's not going to work. Too Cute said that's a psycho. Another one is try journaling. It can be helpful to maintain a journal where you write down your thoughts when you feel insecure. So sometimes you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to seem like the problematic girlfriend or the problematic boyfriend. Write it down in our book then.
Kim, that rough, you know, because when the woman them not forget things, I tell them to write it down, you know.
No, you not tell her. She must decide.
No, but I'm saying because right now, she go back in that same book there and look where you do on the 27th of November 1982.
Right?
So
I get what you're saying because she got research and say, well, why you never tell me this?
Right, she got have more evidence
but
to hold on to.
But the truth is, some person, and I can speak once again from experience, I used to hold back on certain insecurities because I felt like I expressed too much already.
Right.
So like, you don't want to be the problematic one.
Well,
so
yeah.
if me don't tell you, say, boy, I feel some type of way about this, if there's two other things me insecure about, chances are I'm not going to say because I don't want to be
right, you don't want
a
to hit them
huge
with all of the problem.
Exactly.
That's
so
fair enough.
if you struggle to do that like me, write it down. I would have said, all right, I'm going to tell babe, say, boy, I'm going to like this, you know. So, all right, the next two, Kimmie can work. I actually decide between my problems what I can work on myself and what I'm probably gonna need the support from my partner for work on. So I actually narrow that down. So if I say, all right, Kim, that's our internal, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
You think that you know no reason for your thing, so him not give no reason for things. So that's something you have to work on for you.
Yeah.
But if it's something else, I can say, okay, maybe it's a habit him have, something him wear, something him do, something him say. Because you know sometimes we run certain jokes and certain jokes really hurt me.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's something I can work on with my partner. So that way him stop telling certain jokes and I will start to feel better. But if it's something me create in my head, I'll work on it myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So try journaling. The exercise can help you identify situations that trigger your insecurities, leading back to the first one. And you could even undertake a couples journaling exercise to help build trust between you and your partner. So if you feel like you're not always like argue, write it down. Probably read each other's journal whenever you have it. You say, all right, baby, write all this now. Read this.
Oh.
Yeah? You never know. It could work. It could be a way to communicate with your partner so that way you're not getting loud at each other. You take time, you write down your feelings. The chances are not going to be as hot-tempered and as when you argue verbally. And then them can say, okay, I see where you come from. You know, chances are.
I was going to suggest that earlier too, you know, because on the point before that when you mentioned, because I was saying the journaling does kind of help in a sense because sometimes, for example, something happened, right? Instead of just jumping at it right then and there, you say you get to cool down. You get to think about, is this even really worth mentioning?
Exactly. Probably halfway through writing it, you realize it's not really a problem.
Let's say, for example, you come home and you're with your partner and you say, boy, you see the socks on the couch or something where socks not supposed to be, socks on the ground, you know? And right before you're ready for ball out, you just go cool off one side. By the time you come back, you probably see the socks gone.
Exactly.
So you just come see it for 5 seconds as you open the door. Could be socks on the ground, you just dirty the whole place. Give them a little time, cool off, and, you know, allow them time to, you know, react or to fix the wrong that they have done. Yeah, because sometimes as soon as somebody even buck them too, like, could you bucket? Let the people them recover first now. You all right? You good?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know? Yeah.
All right, so I might need to read the comments because this is dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so try journaling and you can do it individually and you can do it together. Actually, there's a couple I admire on social media. Celebrity couples. I don't really follow them up, but I like them too, yeah. Boris Kodjoe and Nicole Ari Parker. And she said they actually have a day each week that they have to have like a deep conversation. They have a conversation Tuesdays. And that every Tuesday, they literally have an appointment to have a discussion.
Now, it sound close-ish.
It sounds close-ish, but guess what? It worked for them.
Yeah, as I say, you have a little routine. That's good.
So, yeah, don't make nobody else look for you and tell you, say, boy, no, go work. It works for them.
They might make it fun too, so yeah, you can roll it out.
So you can decide, say, probably if you and your partner that close and that open and willing to try it, because they might try it and not work.
Yeah.
But guess what? At least they try it. You're doing something to better your relationship. So, because there are enough things will happen, we'll feel what we don't express to a partner, right? So if you can say, all right, this is a no holes back, no hold back.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not to diminish your partner's confidence and all that. No, it's about a conversation. This is how I'm feeling, or this happened this week, or boy, that's something that we say that work on. I don't really feel like you've made much effort there. Whatever it is, they do it and it works for them. Try it out. It might work for you.
Right.
And the second to last is Consider going to a therapist. Yes, as Black people, we don't really think about the one here, but while insight and open communication are essential, sometimes you need perspective from a trained outside source to fully grasp how your insecurity is linked to more complex dynamics. Enough of them are not today. It start from a long time. Consider... Huh?
Oh, I was just saying that Charkalana was saying that, yeah, I definitely journal. It does help.
It does help. I've never done it, but I feel like I'm going to start. I want to try it. So consider speaking with a relationship expert or therapist on your own or with your partner. They will be able to point out how your mutual insecurities impact your relationship and advise you on how to overcome problems in that dynamic. So this one is very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's basically go to a therapist. And guess what? You don't have to see them alone. You can go sometime with your partner.
Couples
the therapist
therapy.
may actually ask you to carry your partner sometime.
Yeah,
it may not be every...
It depends on how
it depends on it, and certain topics need both of you there because one side of story and a story. Chances are other person have a different perspective, or they probably have a valid reason why they're doing or behaving in certain ways. So having both of them there, you can sort of unearth everything and have an open discussion, all right? And the final tip for overcoming insecurities in your relationships, and I feel like this is the most important one.
Yeah?
Practice self-love. Yes, this one, just hug yourself. Practice self-love. Right? So to have a healthy relationship with someone else, you need to have a loving one with yourself. Let that one sink in. I'm going to repeat it. To have a healthy relationship with someone else, you need to have a loving one with yourself. You know, the mom always say you can't love nobody else before you love yourself. Yeah. It is a fact. If not, you're going to encounter countless problems in your relationship, right? Because you already feel like you're undeserving, you're not enough, all of them something there, because you're not confident in yourself, you're not loving yourself. So how someone else is going to love you? You're going to be so hard to love, right? So we have to work on that. Try meditation if that's your thing, and other forms of self-care like spending time with your loved ones and doing activities that you enjoy. As you value your time and interests more, your self-confidence will increase, encouraging you to show up as your authentic self in your relationship. So, with all this said, like any other self-improvement goal, learning how to stop being insecure in a relationship is a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. Don't let your love and respect for each other be tainted with negative emotions such as insecurities.
All right, and Cardi Shakespeare jumps in and says, yes, Kim, get professional help sometimes.
Yeah.
And then she says, you first have to be willing to change.
Exactly, and that's what we always get at every single week, guys. Be honest with yourself. Yo, enough of we out here lie to ourselves, you know?
Of course.
Enough of I would think we'll get with the lie. We know better, but we're still pretending as if this is not this. If we have a problem we need to work on, we ignore it. We avoid deadlines, we procrastinate, we do all these things. And we know it's our flaws, but guess what? Instead of work on it, we tell our partner, say, well, so must stay.
Yeah.
Either you're going to take, you should love me as is. Right? I remember seeing a meme about this, how ladies always saying they need to love us as is, but men, you need to change for me. We want them to change. You sent it to me?
No, I'm the one that said that to you because I said I want a discussion, because if you ever notice that I've never really seen a man post to say a woman would change for him. Or a woman should change for him. I've never seen that.
Actually, you see posts that encourage the opposite. Ladies, don't change for no man.
Right.
Don't tell no man change you.
Women always posting, if the man don't want change for you, he's not right. And I'm saying, so wait there. The man that just do all of the bag of changes, so I understand.
So them just all the mistakes, right?
Sir, I don't know.
Because as I say, also women don't admit as well that, sir, really me mash up the relationship.
Oh my
we blame the man all the time. He never appreciate my work, or because he never did something me never did.
He make me turn so.
He make me turn so. He make me cheat. He make me left. Because we don't like to look at ourselves
and accept a little.
Not even a little. Sometimes they blame us for our own.
Why?
Sometimes it is our fault.
Too cute said da-da-dee. I tell you, man.
I tell you, in him talk the thing with Kim. So, of course, we're going to talk the thing. And enough of we know, so we're guilty of this.
Yep.
So, I always try to encourage fairness. I also try to practice fairness. So, guys, anything that I'm asking you guys to try, me, I try it too. or either have gotten to the point where I'm doing it, right? So I'm going to try to encourage you to try something. Yeah? So guys, that was it for Talk the Ting with Kim. And the topic once again was overcoming insecurities in relationships.
Yo. You know, the Fantastic 93 FM. We're going to hold a vibe for a second. We got about 4 minutes to go. So you don't know it's all about the vibes here. I want to say big up to all the contestants that participated.
Yes.
Big up to all the winners so far, credit prize giveaways. And also big up to Kim, a great little discussion a while ago. Those who participated, large up on yourself.
Yes, I appreciate you guys so much because I love when I hear you guys' feedback.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the new people there.
And the new people come and say, Chara, Alana. They are dropping our feedback. Like she said, hold on. They might call me out. But guys, we've all been there. Just be honest with yourself. Nobody no better than nobody. We're all working on something.
All right, this one too cute says, a true we women need to admit when we are at fault. And Cardi Shakespeare says, great topic and discussion.
Thank you guys.
All right, so remember people, for the month of November, for the rest of November, going into December, we're not going at the new year just so. We want you to invite some more people to the thing, invite new followers, you know, tell a friend to tell a friend, share the thing because we're only getting bigger and better.
And we have more giveaways coming up. We have the Instagram page giveaway, we have the YouTube channel giveaway, we have we have live show giveaways. So we're going to want tune in because it's Christmas. I know we don't want an llama. We know often don't know what llama is.
All right.
But we don't want the llama because that's the song said.
Definitely.
So we're going to ensure we try to deliver a little llama in.
I'll take one of those.
You take one of those. I can't hold any of those in my home. But yeah, for real, we'll have giveaways coming up. And we just want to celebrate you guys as you help to, you know, make Fridays good for us. We enjoy it. So, you know, nothing sad us. Oh, no. We enjoy it. Trust me.
All right.
So, guys, I hope y'all will be safe. I look forward to talking to y'all next Friday.
Yeah.
Friday. Me know where the TH they come from. Just a flop my show. Right? Looking forward to talk to y'all next Friday. And guys, as I say every single week, if you have topics you want us to discuss, DM me, Kimmie Kim. That's Kimmie.Kim.Kim. Or you can DM the Funtastic 93 FM page and I will get the topics there as well. And that way I'll do my research and link you again next Friday.
All right. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel
the word them's a flop with saying guys. The word them does a mash way up.
Please go over to YouTube right now and subscribe to Funtastic Friday. Just type in Funtastic Fridays, Funtastic, Fridays with an S, because we follow the laws and the rules and the guidelines,
of English.
Even though we just said
all the time, feel me right now.
Funtastic Fridays, people, just subscribe to the channel. Make us say you're out there. Check out two of the videos, them and Ting. Drop your comments, because we like to communicate and interact with you.
Yes.
Have about a minute to go. Ensure you have a safe weekend. Be safe on the road. No drinking and driving.
Nope.
Make sure you exceed the speed limit.
Yes.
And ensure that the side of the road that you are driving on is the side that you should be driving on.
Yeah, and guys, it's the silly season, so guys, be more observant, be more careful.
Don't follow them with the silliness.
If you can avoid walking with large amounts of cash on you, avoid it. If you can, anything, ladies, if you're in a car, even gentlemen, right? And if you lock on a car door, them something there.
Right. If you know you have your windows down, nobody have your phone and everything hang up near the window.
And half the time people walk on the road with us and their phone in them hand. And if silly season, guys, I want y'all to make it. I want y'all to see a new year. So take care of yourself.
Don't be a professional clown, people. All right, so here we go. Jumping this one in the Afro vibe. Because you don't say Burna Boy so forward now. So we'll keep the Afro thing going.
Who want to take me go Burna Boy concert? Me already know. Me actually learn the word them to the song them.
Me I try look how me can get that ticket right now. Yeah.
We will learn the actual words and not mumble the song anymore.
Let's just stay safe, y'all. See you Monday. Yes, and bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.
All right. Take care, people. We're not there anymore. All right.
Till Friday.
Frequency, till infinity. Steady on a different beat. Life is not that deep.